Hello everyone, I am Kamal Motwani and welcome to my YouTube channel Kamal Motwani's. Today we are going to solve another IELTS writing task 2. The type of IELTS writing task 2 that we solved earlier were: to what extent do you agree or disagree, give both points of view and also give your opinion, and the third one was, do the advantages outweigh disadvantages. So today the type of IELTS writing task 2 that we are going to solve is problem solution. In such type of IELTS writing task, the examiner gives you the statement and he asks you to jot down the possible causes or reasons for the problem and also suggest some remedies to solve that problem. So let's read the statement first. Employment opportunities are currently changing, and workers cannot expect the same job and working conditions throughout their lives. What are the possible reasons? Suggest several ways to plan for the future under these circumstances. Now, see here the examiner has narrated a problem. The problem is day by day employment opportunities are changing. So are the working conditions. So what are the possible causes or reasons for this problem and how to solve this problem or how to cope with this situation? As I've earlier mentioned you in all the videos that each type of writing task 2, IELTS writing task 2 is solved in some other way. So let's first discuss the format of this IELTS writing task. I have mentioned several times earlier that there are main three components of an essay. The first one is introduction, the second one is body, and the third one is conclusion. There are main three parts of the introduction. The first one is journal statement that gives you the journalized view of the statement, and the second one is paraphrasing. It's all about the paraphrase version of the statement, and the third is stance or journal statement. So this is the thesis statement, and the main part of the essay is body. In earlier writing IELTS writing task 2, you might have noticed that the body of the essay varies from type to type. So the body of this essay is different from those of the earlier essays. See, in this essay, its body comprises 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph and second paragraph will be about the reasons or causes. The third paragraph will be about its effects, and the fourth and fifth paragraph will be about remedies, or you can call it solutions, or you call it strategies or ways, whatever you call it. Okay, now you might have observed that here the examiner asks you the reasons and the ways or strategies, but why we have jotted down the paragraph, a separate paragraph for effects? Always remember that reasons and remedies are incomplete without mentioning the effects. So it is written in the format like reasons, effects, and remedies or solutions, we call it. In this type of essay, 40% will be reasons, 20% will be effects, and 40% will be remedies. So reasons and remedies without mentioning effects are incomplete. So we have dedicated a separate paragraph for the effects. So 40% will be reasons, 20% will be effects, and 40% will be remedies. And the last part is conclusion. As I always suggest you in your IELTS exam, do brainstorm your topic before writing your IELTS writing task 2 in the real exam. First brainstorm the topic and then start writing it, because it gives you the rough sketch. Then only what you have to do, that you have to do you have to write all these rough material and all these arguments in the shape of the essay, so it becomes very easier for you when you do this rough work in the exam hall first, and then you write it or you type it. So this is very much necessary. So let's see how I have brainstormed this topic. As I already told you, we will be writing in this essay the causes, effects and solutions. Causes will be 40%, effects will be 20%, and this solution will be 40%. So what are the causes that I have mentioned? These are advancement in the technology, for example AI, phase of COVID-19. I'll also discuss this. This is the main cause behind the volatile job market. And another is being devoid of modern skills, means your personality lacks modern skills. What are its effects that stem from these causes? Income disparities, job insecurity and capitalist environment. And what are the solutions in case you do not have many of the solutions, or you get confused in the examination hall that how I will write the solutions? Just do one thing: reverse these causes. When you reverse these causes, your solutions will automatically be handled by you in the exam hall. Now see, advancement in the technology is the cause, and you are not well acquainted with the modern skills, that is the cause. Now what I have written, learn skills. See the reverse version. Simply this technique you have to adopt, and automatically your causes solutions will be handled by you. So let's see: adopt flexibility, learn skills pertaining to STEM, stay updated, and get involved in networking. So, this is the rough work. Now, we will shape all these arguments in the format of the essay. Let me tell you something else. This is very much necessary information. If you act according to my tips and tricks, you will surely be able to ace band 9 in IELTS writing task. Because this essay is all about causes or reasons, effects and solutions, so you need to have the vocabulary bank for the causes, effects and solutions. You must have plethora of synonyms for these words. So let me tell you what you have to do. You must remember many of the synonyms for the word solution, as it will beautify your writing task, and you will not repeat the word again and again. So this will be an age to you, and you will ace band 9 in your IELTS writing task. So here are the synonyms. I have done my work prior, so you should also do your work prior going to the examination hall. So what are the synonyms for the word solution? These are some of them: roadmap, remedies, remedial measures, then there is strategies, way forward, way out, suggestions, recommendations, blueprints. And let's see what are the sum of the words for the word effects. So these are some of the synonyms: impacts, results, consequences, outcomes, repercussions, aftermaths, implications, ramifications, offshoots. See, this offshoots is a negative word, it means pitfalls used in negative connotation. So this is the work that you have to do. Now let's see what are the synonyms for the word cause. These are some of them: engender, generate, arouse, trigger, produce, create, instigate, stem from. These are the some of synonyms of cause. Now see, this will beautify your IELTS writing task too, as much as you remember some of the synonyms of them. So let's start writing this IELTS task. We will start with the introduction, and as I have already mentioned that these are the parts of introduction. So here is the introduction. The foremost part of the introduction is journal statement. This essay is about the job market. This essay is about the job conditions that are volatile, that are changing. So the journal statement will be regarding this. The writing in the blue ink is the journal statement. Okay, these days the dynamic global economy is fostering major shifts in several conventional aspects. Conventional means traditional. It simply says that today there is a major shift in what the traditional aspects of the economy were. These days there are different aspects because there is a change, there is a shift in the conventional aspects. So this is the journal statement. The writing in the green ink is the paraphrased version of the statements. Let's read it. It can be witnessed from rapid transformation in job opportunities and working conditions in this era. So, this statement, the paraphrased version, basically supports the journal statement. Now we should also be very cautious that while writing the introduction or while writing the whole IELTS writing task, there should be the cohesion, there should be the cohesion between the sentence and the sentence. It should not be felt like that there are the abrupt start of the sentences. No sentence is connected with the previous sentence. So this type of IELTS writing task 2 is considered a failed one. The best IELTS writing task 2 is one in which there is the connectivity of all the paragraphs and connectivity all of the lines inside the paragraph. So here is the best example. The writing in the green ink supports the previous statement, which is a general statement, that is writing in the blue ink. Okay, then the third part of the introduction is stance or thesis statement. So this is not GS, basically this is TS. This is a thesis statement. Let's read it. This essay will delineate major factors behind this very shift and strategies to address this phenomenon. So this is our thesis statement or the stance. Now we will move to the body of the essay. As I have already told you that first two paragraphs will be regarding the reasons or causes of this statement. So here comes the first paragraph of the body of the essay. It says one of the major reasons for volatile job opportunities. See, I have used synonym for changing job market or changing job opportunities. I have used the word volatile. It beautifies your IELTS writing task too when you use several synonyms rather than repeating those same words again and again. Volatile job opportunities is the advancement in technology. So I've mentioned major cause behind this shift is the technology. This development has created hype in the field of artificial intelligence, AI. The promising future in AI urges people to opt for this career. The traditional employment opportunities thus are rapidly decreasing. Now see, this is the concluding sentence of the paragraph. that supports your the starting sentence of the paragraph. This is how the paragraph is written. Okay, here is the second paragraph of the body. It will also discuss an other cause behind this very shift. I have started this paragraph with the connector moreover because it is in connectivity with the first paragraph and both the paragraphs discuss the causes. Moreover, especially after COVID 19, remote job opportunities have thrived, which has changed the dimensions of employment opportunities and working conditions. Today, there prevail plethora of online platforms that offer jobs. However, see, the format of writing however in a sentence is first you use the semicolon and then you use comma after however they require an updated skill set. For instance, this is an ideal example that how to quote an example in the paragraph, so you can also take an idea from here. For instance, digital marketing and programming languages demand upgraded skills of digital literacy and technical proficiency. Thus, reluctance of individuals to get themselves acquainted with these skills keep them wandering in this volatile job market. Now, this is the concluding sentence after narrating the causes or the reasons in paragraph 1, in the paragraph first, and in the paragraph second. We will move on to the paragraph third, which is dedicated to the effects behind this shift. Now see, these effects are related to the causes. Each cause has some effects, so we will jot down the effects of these reasons or causes. This is the third paragraph of this essay, and this whole the writing in pink ink are the causes behind causes stemming from these reasons. These all are the effects stemming from these very causes. Okay, let's read them. Such factors inculcate dire repercussions. Now see, this repercussions is the negative word which shows that there are side effects, the effects that arise from these causes. Dire means very serious effects or dire repercussions for the employees. Now, what are they? A sense of job insecurity is injected among employees as they can no longer rely on the traditional career paths. Of course, this is the main effect. uh, because of this volatile job market, they can no longer rely on what they were doing as per their daily routine or as per their daily job. This insecurity further exacerbates income disparities, ultimately widening the gap between the rich and the poor in the society and fostering a capitalist environment. Now when you use these type of words and these type of knowledge in your IELTS writing task, it hints the examiner that the candidate is well versed with the topic, or the candidate is well versed with the trends in the job market. Now let me explain it to you. It says that when there will not be any space for the jobs in the traditional jobs, then of course there will be a big divide between the rich and the poor. How? Because those who will linger on the jobs that are currently in the trend, they will be earning more, and because there will not be much space for the traditional jobs, so they won't be such type of people will not be earning that much. So there would exist a income disparity, and it will widen the gap between the rich and the poor. Ultimately, this will encourage a capitalist environment. It means that the rich would become richer and the poor would become poorer. So this type of dire repercussion would stem from the causes that we have mentioned earlier. Now we would move on to the paragraph 4th and 5th, which would describe the remedies, or you can say solutions or strategies to mitigate those problems. So here are the remedies in starting from paragraph 4th. In the light of aforementioned challenges, individuals must adopt proactive strategies to seize modern day employment opportunities. Now, what are those strategies? Firstly, they must remain flexible enough to adapt to currently required skills in the trend. Secondly, they should invest in studying STEM, means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Through this type of study, individuals can secure employment opportunities related to AI, programming, and other such fields. Now, the last paragraph, fifth paragraph, will also be pertaining to some solutions or some strategies. So, let's move on to the fifth paragraph of the body. Lastly, individuals ought to involve themselves in networking through industry events, online platforms, and mentorships to stay informed about job openings and emerging industry trends. So, these are some strategies or remedies that I felt these are very important to mitigate this problem. You might have observed something while jotting down the strategies. What I have done, I have written it as firstly, then secondly, then I have not written it as thirdly, because when there is the last chunk of anything, then you do not have to write thirdly, fourthly, rather you have to write lastly. If there have been firstly, secondly, thirdly, then I would not have written fourthly, I would have written lastly. That is why I have written like that: firstly, secondly, and lastly, not thirdly. Okay. Another thing to be noticed is that prioritize your strategies or the remedies. The first one is very important, that is why I have used must. The second one is a bit less important, so I have used should. And the last one is the least important, so I have used ought. So must is 100%, should is 70%, and the fifth ought is less than 50%. So prioritize your strategies like this. You have to use must with the first one, should with the second one, and ought with the last one. These are the small things, but the examiners note it and then they assign you the bands. Now move on to the last part, this that is the conclusion of the IELTS writing task. I have written a very catchy and crisp conclusion. You should write the conclusion like this because it is very much to the point. It does not beat about the bush. So do read it and follow my tips and tricks to ace band 9 in your writing IELTS writing task. I've started this conclusion with the connector to conclude because it hints that we are going to write the conclusion. Okay, let's read it. To conclude, there are plenty of driving forces behind the changing dynamics of the job market. However, comma, it can be managed. However, means the other side of the story. It simply means it no matter there are so much causes or the factors which contribute to which contribute to volatile job market. However, means they can be tackled. So this is the other side of the story. However, it can be managed by keeping pace with ongoing industry trends and upgrading the required modern skills. So in this conclusion, I have mentioned the problem and the solution, which were the main parts of the essay. So in the end, as I usually give you some extra tips and tricks to ace band 9 in your IELTS exam. So here is a tip for you today as well. As this writing task was about the changing job market, in such type of IELTS writing task, you might have noticed that I have used the jargons or specific vocabulary like volatile job market, networking, industry trends, income disparities, rich poor divide, job insecurity, and many more. When you use such type of jargons or vocabulary in your IELTS exam, the examiner thinks that the candidate is well versed about the topic, or the candidate is well versed regarding the market trends, regarding the what is going on in the market. So this leaves a very good impression of your writing skills on the examiner, and he gives you the band beyond your expectations. So I will see you in another video, and those among you who do not have subscribed to my YouTube channel, kind like and share my videos and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.